had been playing with will work. But I'm already playing with some 20, 25 RimWorld mods in Alpha 15, and they're working just fine. And that YouTube series has been chugging along. I think I just posted update 28 today on my YouTube channel. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save this. And yeah, it looks like the memory leak for the skin. I'm assuming it was for the skin. I never did verify that for sure, but it appeared to only get have a memory leak while a particular version of the skin was loaded. That was back in version 7 of the skin. That memory leak, I think, has been fixed because I'm not seeing any issues so far. Okay, so I've already got my starting team selected. Now, I do have a player in that will be my starting right back, but he came in with a 2-match ban, and I hadn't caught that. So for this match, I'm actually playing one of my 16-year-olds starting in that right back spot. He's only going to probably play a half, and if he has a tough time, I'll throw my center back in who can also play out there on the right. But he did okay for me in a couple matches that I played him in last season. So I do have him on defensive duty. So this time around, I'm actually playing the right fullback on defense and the left fullback getting forward. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so you've probably already watched the last one that I posted. And just for your info, in case you hadn't figured it out, I generally record 4 to 5 at a time, and then post them one a day. So I know you've made some comments, and I haven't been able to actually act on them for a couple sessions because I'd already had 2 or 3 recorded. For instance, your mention of power in the mod 2 episodes ago, I'll be able to work out on my next batch of recordings, which will be Wednesday. Okay, let's take off. We have our team set. We need some team numbers. 17-year-old. Hey, we'll give him number 17. And my new left fullback, we'll give number 4. Yeah, I generally I find it difficult to play a game for just half an hour, so I generally, like for RimWorld, I do maybe 2 hours in 30-minute increments, and then that gives me 4 to post throughout the week, and I do the same thing with Stellaris and whatever other recordings that I'm doing. So throughout the course of the week, I might do 6-7 hours of recording, but only post them one at a time so that I can try to get something up every day. Okay, so let us see what the future holds. Our first match in the conference. I'm not going to do too much different from my normal. Might play a little bit more defensive. In fact, I know I'm going to play a little bit more defensive. We are an away match, so we're going to go with a countering. I'm also going to play more structured than I have been playing. I'm not going to change any of my team instructions except for maybe that. And I'm not going to run at defense either. Somebody wants to watch my broadcast. Just a second. Don't think I've ever had that pop up. Let me okay, sorry, had somebody want to watch a broadcast via the Steam interface. I'm redirecting them to the actual stream. Let us just wish them luck. I don't want to try to tell them to pull off an upset, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, let's be calm. And good luck. Just wish them luck. And tell them I have, I believe in them. That is a good start for the first match of the season in a new division. Okay, so we are set. Let us start the match and see what comes. First up is Gateshead away. You'll have to let me know how the sound is. If the match sound is a little bit overpowering, I can turn it down a little bit. Okay, so we are attacking from right to left. Our new left back takes a throw in. Now Raymond was joined our team. Our defensive mid joined the team toward the end of last season. He got maybe a dozen matches or so in at the end of last season. So he's not new to the team. Tucker is the 16-year-old, well, he's 17-year-old. I signed him as a 16-year-old last season, let him play in the under-18s for about a third of the season, and then he put in a good run of matches at the end of the season. I think he ended with like 18 single appearances, and he's one of my starting center backs this year. Lewis, of course, is the keeper that I brought in as an emergency keeper after my starting keeper got injured last year. He proved to be slightly better than Axoy, so I kept him in. I managed to keep him in on the contract, so he is in as well this year as a returnee. So for this year, I've got Yuga. For this match, I've got Yuga as my only new player on the field, actually. And of course, Fitton is a 16-year-old Academy grad as well. Yeah, I can turn the crowd sound down. 1 minute. As soon as I find sound here. Well, there it is, volume. Let me know how that is. Is that any better? Let me know. So Gateshead has a rather nice stadium here, don't they? Now, we are in a new stadium, by the way. It was well, we'll find out when we get here. We're actually, it's a stadium sharing with, I forget who it was we're sharing with. Okay, thanks for the info. So 45 minutes away is our home stadium. It's like a 5,000 or 6,000 seat stadium. I forget who it is, where it is we're sharing. Q could tell me. It was the same stadium he was in last year. And there's a corner, goes harmlessly over the bar. Now, the strength of this tactic last year, obviously, things are different this year, but the strength of this tactic was my defense. I finished 10th in overall scoring with something like 57 goals scored, but I finished second in both clean sheets and goals conceded. And I ended up with a very low 2.3 shots on target against me average. I'm expecting to not work out so well this year. Lewis should have had that one. No, this is the first match. This is the first match away at Gateshead. And they probably have a attendance of around, I'm guessing about 1,000. We'll see at the beginning of the second half, but I'm going to guess they probably got about 1,000 in here. I forget what the pre-match said. I think the pre-match expected about 1,000 fans. Forest Green, there you go. I wanted to say Bristol, but I think we talked about that having been one of the options. Okay, Ferguson Morrill. So we take an early. We go behind early on a fairly tame header, our near post shot. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a little bit better here in the rest of the half. Obviously, we're not creating anything yet. Now, we do have our 2 strikers from last year, Pratt and Sandell. I've got a couple more in the squad, and there we go, down 2-0 already, 10 minutes in. And he got a debut goal at that. And that is Greenwood that made that goal, or got that goal, I think. Yeah, Greenwood got that goal. So let's see what his striker looks like. He's got an 8, well, we don't know much, 8-17 finishing, good jumping, good heading. It looks like he's a good target man, maybe. So that's the type of players we're up against right now. Destroyed is 4-0, 5-0. I'm not destroyed yet. I can come back from 2-0, maybe. Not that I'm expecting to, but it's possible. Okay, let's see if we can actually put something together here on attack. Meanwhile, Sandell, Pratt with a long shot, goes just a little bit wide. Actually, you got one of the defenders in front, earns a corner. That shot with a little bit more power might have actually gotten past that defender and into the net. Not a bad shot from distance. And now my midfielders are starting to work in concert here. Yuga, Riemann, Vural, Ferguson, back to Tucker, and that ball's headed clear, and now it's an attack coming the other way. Nice little layoff inside the box, but Tucker's there to get the clearance. Cross, Tucker's there to make that clearance again. That cross goes too close to the keeper, and Lewis collects the ball. Welcome to the upstarts. That's what it is. We were predicted 22nd and we finished first. Of course, this year we're predicted 24th. I don't think we'll finish first again. Okay, Pratt with the ball out wide. And that was kind of a useless. Not sure what that was. Pratt just casually kicks the ball out of bounds. Okay, Yuga with a good tackle. Back to Tucker. Tucker's ball forward to Pratt. Sandell gets knocked back. Redmond with a good header. So we're down 2-0. Possession-wise, we're equal. Our passing is a bit on the low side, 70%. I prefer closer to 80% for this tactic, as those of you that have watched these broadcasts before. We've only got 2 cross attempts so far, so it's kind of hard to judge on those. But now I do have I don't have any of my new players on the bench. Kenny is a loanee from our senior affiliate, I think. I didn't think I had a winger from him. I thought we had a striker, unless he's a multi position player that's only showing one in the skin. And Lewis, that ball is too close to him. Lewis collects it. Ball forward. Now I probably, if I can, or once I get my right fullback, the right fullback that I signed is actually on a 2-match suspension that came along with him. I didn't know they did that. Or maybe, yeah, because preseasons don't count against suspensions, I don't think. So he somehow came along with a 2-match suspension. I didn't know that. So starting right back, won't be playing the first 2 matches. Okay, let's see. Performance, not terrible. A little bit of nerves and frustration so far in the body language. Tucker with another good header away. Clears the ball, but only back out to midfield. Gateshead trying to get it into the box. And Lewis collects that header. Okay, here in about 5 minutes, I'm going to step up the tempo a little bit. And Raymond, the DM, gives up a foul inside the opposition half. Ferguson with a good tackle, gets the ball cleared downfield. Sandell just a little bit too wide for Sandell to run down on. Now, Sandell's pace has gone down a lot. He's 34 now. He's with us. I thought he's earning $375 a week. I thought he was just on a month-to-month, but I tried to get him on a player scout contract. I couldn't because I'd already maxed out my scouts. And I did get him to lower his wages, and because I hadn't been able to find any strikers at the time, and I was in danger of starting the season with just 2 strikers, I did go ahead and re-sign him. It looks like Sandell almost gets through on that. So there was a bit of positive. Ferguson, Pratt. Now I can always push Ferguson up front as well. He is trained as a striker now as well. And he did good. He collected 10 goals of his own last season. About 6 of them were from the striker spot. The rest were from the midfield, from his midfield role. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and up to a slightly more attacking style here for a bit and see if we don't, as long as we don't completely lose our shape and structure here, we will try to put a little bit more pressure on. That ball's a little bit too far forward again. Clearance to midfield. Millar, no, Millar can't collect the loose ball there. Ferguson with a good header. But it only again comes back to midfield. That cross gets too close to Lewis. So Gateshead has had 7 shots and 4 on target already. So obviously, now we took a look at the team comparison before this match. For those that weren't here, we are sadly lacking in every area except for the goalkeeper department. Our goalkeeper is theoretically better than most of the league, actually. Our average goalkeeper, and since we only have 2 goalkeepers, it's mostly Danny Lewis here. Tucker with a good interception there. Clearance gets picked back up by the white shirts, however. Helm with a throw. Millar with the clearance. Comes wide again, and that ball goes in and comes, keeper touches it onto the post, it looked like. No, it didn't go off the woodwork. Ball comes wide. Yoga with a decent cross in, but it gets intercepted. Cleared back to midfield. Tucker hooks it back into the box. Yoga's back to collect the clearance and sends it back to the keeper. Forward, and once again, it's Gateshead on the attack. Raymond makes an interception, heads it up to the midfielders. Yoga, Raymond, Boral. So we're getting a decent spell of possession, even though they're still up on the possession. They've got much more possession inside our third of the field. Action zones. Well, my action zone widget is gone too, so it's kind of hard to see. We can look up here. Should be... Okay, I'm not sure. There's the action zones. So, actually, we're controlling the mid... Oh, that's just the last 5 minutes. Let's look at the first half. We're actually doing very well in the midfield, but they've got the ball in our third of the field much more than we have it in their third. So, actually, my midfielders are doing a halfway decent job, it appears. If we can get a little bit of pressure going forward here, and, of course, we did just up the tempo a little bit and go to a slightly more attacking style. So, we'll have to see if that'll pay off here. Some good headers won in the midfield. Wall. Pratt gets taken down, no whistle blown. And then now it's Gateshead on the counter. Gets a clearance, and Lewis has to get a tap on that. Clicks it out for a corner. Corner into the box. Pratt with the clearance. And the ball into the box gets deflected out wide for a corner. I'm not sure if that would have came in a little bit closer, if the keeper would have been able to get that. It didn't look like he saw it. Ferguson made the clearance, but the ball comes back into the box, and Lewis picks it up. Puts it forward, finds Sandell. Sandell to square to Miller, and then Miller loses the ball. But we earn a throw-in inside our half, level with the bottom of the circle. And that ball is carelessly given away. ball. So they're doing a lot of attacking down this right side. Is there a focus of attacks here? So Gateshead attacks are coming mostly down the right with a little bit down the middle as well. So now that's my left side, and of course my left fullback is getting forward. So I do have to watch that. I might have to pull my left fullback down a bit. What's the pace of number 19 there? Because Yuta does have a fair amount of pace. He's probably equal in pace, maybe slightly better in pace than Ward here, their right winger. So unless he gets exposed one too many times, I'm going to leave him with his attacking role. We still obviously have to do something up front, and my right side is not going to be capable of doing that. That cross goes wide of the goal, and it's a goal kick. 36 minutes gone. Forward, cleared back. Gateshead picks it up, and it's an attack down the right. Ward getting by Yuta, fitting the young 16-year-old, well, 17-year-old now with the clearance, and finds a useful pass forward to Sandell as well. Not bad for the 17-year-old academy grad. And there's a ball forward from Ferguson. Defender keeps it in, hoofs it forward. Yuta picks it up, sends it forward. Sandell can't get on the end of it, and it's coming back the other way. And Raymond gets blown for the foul and earns a yellow card. Free kick deep. And that ball gets very nicely played by Francis to McConville, and it's now 3-0. Pratt made the initial clearance, but it only went right back to Ward. Francis with a little side flick to McConville. And keeper can't keep that from going in his near side, and now we're in all sorts of trouble. 3-2. Let's go ahead and change things up a bit here. Up the tempo and pressure, and have the defensive line push up to a more normal. I've just started using this particular broadcast software, so I can certainly play with settings in between the matches and see if I can have something come up better. Okay, let's give a little bit of a team pep talk too, if I can, before the start of before halftime. It's hard for me to judge because most of the time I can't watch my own stream. It just doesn't like it. I can see it now, and I can see, yeah, it is. The motion is a bit blurry. I'll see if I can adjust that in between matches, because it should be streamed at 720 right now. Now, have you checked your settings and make sure your options are set at yeah, I can't check my settings. I'll check my stream settings here in between matches. Because I think it's probably streaming at 720p right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're all with a beautiful chance. Couldn't take the shot, and the ball ends up going out for a throw. And I thought we had a chance at least at a shot here. We haven't taken but one shot so far, and that was a shot from distance by Pratt. There was a beautiful chance to actually pull one back, or at least have a chance of pulling one back. That ball goes out for a corner. Tucker to take it. Not a very good free kick. Now or corner kick, I mean. Now he's not really a corner taker, but I really don't have too much for corner takers here. I think I'll take a look. Oh, Sandell with the shot. That goes directly to the keeper. That was a useful looking ball into the box. And there's the right fullback getting skinned, but he tracks back and earns the ball back, wins the ball back, gets the ball forward. Back to Fletchett again. Morale, Ferguson, Sundell. Out wide to Yuga. And here in the later stages of the first half, we've actually had a couple useful opportunities, but can't make anything of them yet. Would have been much better if Warall had been able to take that shot when he was alone in front of the net. At least force the keeper to do something. The keeper might just be able to parry it. Uh-oh, Tucker's injured, but it's just a facial injury. He probably got a cut above his eye, I'm guessing. Yeah, couple useful opportunities here at the end of the first half. And offsides. And that should be it for the half. Yep, that is. Okay, 1,000 in attendance. Yeah, 1,018 in attendance. Okay, I'm going to keep it somewhat simple there. I'm not going to yell at them, but I am going to tell them I expect a better second half. The defense, I'm going to be a little bit more assertive with. Because, yeah, a couple of those defensive efforts weren't that good. And the keeper in particular should have made at least one of those saves. I'm not going to change anything else. I think I'm going to go back from structured to flexible, give them a little bit more freedom to move around, and once more drop back into a control, not change anything else. I do want to look at the set pieces, however. Who's taking my corners? Hall, which isn't on the field. Sandell, Pook, and Cunningham. So why none of those are on the field? I guess Tucker is my best corner taker, actually, with an 11 corners. Okay, right back. Do I want to pull the right back or not? Let's take a look at the stats here first. So the right back, the 17-year-old, had 10 of 14 passing, 1 header, 1, 4 interceptions, 4 dribbles, no mistakes. So you know what? I really don't need to pull him. Had a lot of mistakes, but most of them have been in the midfield. Probably missed interceptions. Let's take a quick look at the players' mistakes and see what those mistakes were and where they were. So, well, let's look at our team. Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. Mistakes. Okay, so Tucker's made 2 mistakes. He had a missed interception right inside the box and a lost possession just outside of the box. The DM had a mistake up in the center. Morale had a missed interception and a lost ball in the center. What was this? Caught in possession. So Millar lost possession in the box. So I guess the mistakes aren't in awful spots for the most part. So I think I'm okay there. The only real thing is, do we let I don't think I'm going to make any changes. Tucker probably will come off. You know what? I'm going to pull Tucker off, actually. He's at a 70 condition and a 59 sharpness. So we will put Gerbandi, who was our starter last year for most of the year, on for Tucker. I think he's a little bit better in the aerial department as well. Maybe 10 jumping versus 8 jumping. So, yeah, we'll put Gerbandi in, and that will be our only sub starting the second half. Let's see if we can get one back here and make it a respectable game here to start. Of course, now with the 3-0 loss so far, we are at the bottom of the table, kind of as expected. I'd like to actually move up a little bit here. Long ball forward finds Pratt. We're all Millar, Sandell, Ferguson, Raymond. We're all through pass. Nobody's there to get on the end of it. Long ball forward. Yuga cuts it out. Heads it back across midfield line. But Gateshead picks up the loose ball. Long ball forward. Chet is there. Another ball blocked out back to midfield. Ball in. And ball is blocked out of play for a throw-in. Ferguson, ball forward, finds Sandell. Sandell looking for options, can't find it, loses possession. Ball comes forward, Finn clears it out to Pratt. Pratt across to Sandell. Ferguson, back to Sandell. See if we can get some passes strung together here and get a little bit of possession. Good ball forward to Sandell, and there we go! Out of, right off the bat. Our first goal in the conference. Gerbandi starts it with a nice ball forward to Sandell. Sandell squares it to Millar, who, nice shot. Keeper gets a hand on it, but in the end it goes into the net, and we are back in it, 3-1. That is what a good halftime team talk can do, and maybe a slight tactical tweak. That was Gerbandi, the sub, that set up that whole sequence of play. Sandell, once again, a little too wide for Pratt. Left fullback keeps it in, sends it back to the keeper. Ball's forward, Yuga wins that battle. Ball back, Pratt has it again, finds Millar. Sandell. Ferguson looking for options. Ferguson gets hacked down, and it's a free kick. Sandell take, and it's cleared out for a throw-in. Millar to take it. Laurel, Raymond, the DM, a little bit farther forward than I like to see him, but he's only up there during those throw-ins, I think. I do not have any specific instructions set up for throw-ins, and that ball, I'm not sure what that was. Sandell would have been offsides if he got anywhere near that ball. Full kick. Laurel wins the header. So we're winning a lot of the aerial challenges. Let's take a quick look at overall stats. We've got 66% passing again, low for my taste. 14% crossing is useful. If we're winning more of those aerial challenges on those crosses, then we need to get some more cross chances in. Tackles 61% and aerial challenges, okay, only 54%. It seems like we've got a higher instances of winning the headers, but not according to the stats. Ball forward, Sandell can't get on the end of it. Raymond picks up the loose ball. Millar, Ferguson, and all of a sudden here in the second half, it's a different game. So far, it's like all of the quality possession has been in the green shirts' favor here. Ball forward, Millar picks it out. Pratt is through. Pratt can't quite chase that one down. What's Pratt's... yeah, he's only got a 7 pace himself. I really need a pacey striker, and that's one of the reasons that I signed Sanningham. I forget what his name is, but the last signing that I made before the end of the preseason came in just 3 or 4 days before the match started. He's not great, but he's a little bit faster and a decent quality finisher for this level of football. So between the two that I have on the field now, Ferguson and that new signing, I think I'm okay in the striker department. I also have a loanee and play striker. So I think I'm okay in the striker department right now. I actually think I'm okay across the board. I know what the team comparison stats said, but I wasn't far from average in a lot of categories, so I think I'm okay. What I'm really looking for is really quality. Here's another opportunity. Pratt with a cross. What I'm looking for is somebody who stands out as a really high-quality free agent or something that I can win, especially for, Pratt and Sandell are both 30-plus years old, leftovers from last year. Sandell in particular, 34 now. I don't remember re-signing him. I really have to look at his contract after this. I thought he was just on a month-to-month. But that's indicated I re-signed him. I wonder if my staff had something to do with that. I don't know. I do remember my board had stepped in on something. I don't remember what it was particularly, but they stepped in on something. Here it is, more attacking football here from Chippenham. And it looks like they're eager to try to get a second goal here and make it a one-goal game again. And Flechette with that foul. Gives up a free kick just inside the half. Ball deep forward. Lewis is there to collect it. Sandell can't quite pick that loose ball up. Ball's forward. Gerbandi intercepts it. Gets the ball forward again. That's too far forward for Sandell. Rawl. Ball's coming back the other way again. I didn't look to see if he made any subs. No subs for him yet. So they have 2 players on a goal and assist each. Sandell. Back to Raymond. Forward for Pratt. Pratt can't get it, but the ball only goes back to Morgan. Ferguson picks up the loose ball. Gerbandi, Raymond, Millar. Ferguson. Raymond again. Why is Raymond up so far forward? He shouldn't be that far forward in this tactic. Ball forward. Keeper picks it up right at the inside corner of this box. And I have no idea what that was. I think he was out when he picked it up. And it just took the engine. You see little things like that, and I'm pretty sure he was probably out when he picked it up. So he didn't just literally throw the ball down out of bounds, I don't think. I think that's the match engine's way of trying to say, okay, the ball was out. How do we actually demonstrate it was out? Just a guess. I've only seen that maybe once before, you know. Oh, ball bounced off of a defender and got back to the keeper. Little idiosyncrasies with the match engine because they don't have every possible circumstance covered from the actual match engine. Sandell with a good cross in. Pratt can't get on the end of it. Worrell is there with a long shot. Oh, off the top of the net. That was a useful looking shot as well. Okay, they've made a sub. And it's one of their forwards, so let's go ahead and it is their striker, which means they dropped somebody else back into a different role, I think. Nope, it was just the striker. Okay. So their striker is subbed off. Now I'm going to have to pull Raymond off, which means putting a Poole. Is it Poole I've had on the bench? Poole, who I have on the bench, who played that DM role for about a third to a half of the season last year. And I think now's a good time to make that change. So Poole for Raymond, which pulls him off the field as well, since he's also on a yellow card. Although I don't think this ref, it's too much of an issue. He's doing a lot of running for me, which is unusual. And again, I don't usually expect to see get that far forward. He's been forward a lot. Oh, that's why I've switched it to a ball-winning support. That's why he's getting forward. Yeah, I did do a little bit of tweaks throughout the preseason to try to tweak things a little bit more. So the tactic is slightly different from last year. Same basic framework with just slightly different player roles. I probably do need to change that one back a little bit. And that header goes wide. Okay, so that one goal actually takes us up the bottom of the table and moves us up into 19th at the moment. Again, we're going to try to get another one back. That cross too close to Lewis. He claims it. Try to get another one back here before too long. If we can get it back to a one-goal game, then we have a shot at possibly doing something at the end. Flechette with another foul. He's got to be careful. He's going to get carded on his next foul, I think. So Gateshead body language, a little bit of complacency. The rest is calm. I need my people to calm down a little bit, so let's go ahead and do that. Chet with another foul, and I said his next one was going to give him a yellow card, and there it is. So I might actually pull him. So my right back is doing okay. My left back isn't doing so well. I think I might go ahead and change the role of that left back as well. So right now he's on automatic. Let's keep him on that, but pull him back to a slightly, well, let's just pull him back to a defensive. That right side is where all of their attacks are coming from, and if Fitton had any kind of crossing or passing ability, I'd put him. Now his passing is actually not that bad. He's got an 8 passing. We'll have to wait and see what I do here in the next couple minutes for my third sub. I could put. I don't have another defender. Matty Jones is another pacey left fullback. He can't cross or pass either. So, and Fitton with a yellow card now. So both my center backs are now on a card. And I'll tell you what part of that is. Let's go back to target opposition and turn tackling on the AMC down. That's probably what's happening is they're going in hard on that AMC. Don't need to pick another useless card for that. Forward, clears it. Ferguson picks it up. Yuga, Trabandi, forward. Can't quite get to Sandell. And that header goes straight to the keeper. Ball forward, intercepted. Nice tackle by who is that? Laurel made that nice sliding tackle to get the ball back into play, but ultimately picked back up by Gateshead. Yuga, good tackle, gets the ball forward, finds Sandell down that left line. Sandell trying to find something here as a throw-in just inside the 18. And there's another substitution. And this time it's their left winger. Ball in, Yuga, Ferguson, Laurel. Finds Millar. Pratt, can he turn and shoot? No, he loses the ball, but it goes up for a throw-in inside our half now. I'm looking at my options for the broadcaster. I can't find something for changing the stream quality. It's in there somewhere, I'm sure, but I'm not seeing it. If I can find it, I'll make the switch here right in between matches. Ball's cleared out, but only back to Gateshead's Brundle. Gets the ball out wide to Helm again on the right. Once again, a lot of their attack coming down the right. Ball forward now. Pratt gets it. And Worrell's pass forward. Pratt doesn't have enough pace. And picked up by Gateshead. And they're on the attack now. 5 shirts, white shirts forward, but he was offside. It was a free kick to Chipman. Ball forward to the left side. The youngster, good tackle, and clears the ball out of bounds. So that 16, 17-year-old right fullback isn't doing too bad. So he'll probably get both of the starting matches with the first team until the new fullback is back and available for play. So I got maybe half a dozen useful youngsters out of that academy class last year. I've got several that are 4.5, 5-star potential. Nobody with an amazing CA, but like I said, half a dozen that actually are useful and in the right circumstances like this appear to be fairly decent. Oh, Sandel's pass back to Miller gets intercepted. That ball goes out. Okay, we've got just 7 minutes left in the match. I'm going to go ahead and step it up a little bit. I'm also going to make my last sub. Let's make sure he didn't make one when I wasn't paying attention. Okay, make my last sub here as well. And it's going to be putting Ferguson up in press spot and putting Jenkinson in. Let's see. Let's rearrange these slightly, I think. So we'll go like that. And let's see if we can get a second one back here. Slightly more attacking. If we get one back here in the next couple minutes, I'll go to an overload, try to get the equalizer here. But we got to get one back first. Ball wide gets intercepted, and it's now Gateshead and Fitton with a foul and okay. Ferguson, good tackle, gets the ball forward and earns a throw-in. Hey, anybody that knows the OBS software, let me know where to find the setting for screen quality. I'll make the change here after this match. Another throw-in. They're just doing a lot of clearing the ball out for throw-ins here. I'll take it. Gives me a chance to do something. Bondi, ball forward, can't quite find Ferguson. We're picks it up. Ferguson, Jenkinson, back to Millar, the goal scorer. His ball is handled. Safely handled by the keeper, who puts it forward. Wall gets down the end of it, back to Ferguson again, finds Jenkinson. Jenkinson dribbling back, looking for options, so he can push it back to the fullback, who kicks it forward and nobody's there. From Juga, fullback, getting forward, and that earns another throw-in. So the second half was actually very good for us. They had 10 shots in the first half. They only got 3 shots in the second half. We did get 1 goal back. Still looking for another. But the possession appeared to be much more in our favor in the second half. Well, okay, not really. 20, it just seems like that. 40-49, and actually fairly evenly split in the second half, evidently. It just feels like all the quality possession is on our side. Jenkinson, Jenkinson got through, couldn't quite get a shot off. That ball forward, Sandell can't get on the end. But Sandell was offsides anyway. Fitton heads it forward. Cook, Millar, Sandell. Okay, well, that's it. 3-1 loss. Not a terrible showing. Like I said, the second half I thought we were much better than the opposition. Relaxed and motivated, looked to gain confidence. I'll leave it at that. Keep it somewhat simple. And what that does is we're 19th in the league after 1 match with a -2 goal differential and a loss. So who else is down here? Sutton United, Accrington, Woking, Salford, Macclesfield. I don't think any of those are newly promoted teams. So the other newly promoted teams are still up here with us somewhere.